GSF Photography presents The Southwest Trip, 1987. Starring Scott Drummond and the Pointer Sisters. David Russell. John Ferrone. Matt Hopkins. Janine Sear and her pet rock. Michelle Mullally. Shelley Ferrone. Tanya White. Jennifer Ritterbeck. Amy Ferrone with her front teeth. Michelle Gabbard. Lisa Chapman. Nikki Ferrone. Guy Wolfenbarger. Shauna Hall. Where am I going? I don't know. Where am I headed? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. Missy Ratliff. When will I be there? I don't know. When will I get there? I ain't certain. All I know is I am on my way. Deidre Smith. Samantha Wolfenbarger. Michael Morris.
God made the mountain.
Curtis Baker.
God made the sky. God made the people. God knows why. He fixed up the planet
Barry Turvey.
as best as he could. Then in come the people and gum it up good. The first thing you know,
Brian Russell.
they civilized the foothills, and everywhere he put hills, the mountains and valleys below. They come
Jacob
along and take
Doss.
them, civilize and make them a place where no civilized person would go. The first thing you know, the first thing you know,
Jason Moore.
by putting up a city, winter and
Laura Diamond.
a place too uncivilized even for snow. The first thing you know, they
And
civilize.
beginning with our adult leaders, Rick and Charlie.
Till nothing is right. They civilize freedom till no one is free.
Darlene
No
Davies.
one except, by coincidence, me. The first thing you know, the boozer's in prison and the
Sharon Garver.
and only the rascals have dough. When I see a parson, I gotta put my arse in the wagon that follows the tail of a crow. The first thing you know,
Judy Ferrone.
I picked up and blow. The first thing you know.
And myself, Mr. Glenn Ferrone. Our first stop along the trip was at Cannon City area, the Royal Gorge, location of our raft trip also. We began with a hike down into the Royal Gorge.
There's a coach coming in. There's a coach coming in. Coming in. Coming in. Coming in. Coming in. Coming in.
There's a coach coming in. If you listen, you can hear it. The clip of your nose will begin. And the sound that you hear is as good to hear as the call of a wild whippoorwill. There's a coach coming in. You can feel it getting near all at once, and it bursts into view.
The single-span suspension bridge is the highest single-span suspension bridge in the world,
For it's bringing me out
spanning the Arkansas River.
and it's carrying lips that are wide.
And it's coming with arms that are pillows. And this evening it all will be mine. There's a coach coming in, and you're smelling like a steer. It's the soap of relief far away. But the socks from your feet.
We also took a ride along Skyline Drive, overlooking Cannon City.
There's a coach coming in. There's a coach coming in today.
Our tents hold up real well to the wind.
Scotty Drummond. One of my favorite parts was when I was at the sand dunes. It was fun when Barry and I climbed to the top, but it was real hard and challenging. I guess that was the whole purpose. So we have a challenge.
Hi, my name is Deidre Smith, and I want to say that my favorite part of the trip was when I went on the sand dunes, because it was like the first goal I've ever made for just myself, not for anybody else. And I said the other part of the trip that I liked the best was at the end when we went to the Alpine slide. I have to say the first time I went on it, it was a little bit rough because my whole arm got scratched up, and you know, it really hurt for a long time. But other than that, if you just follow the rules, the trip's real neat. And I hope you have a fun time when you go, because I really did, and I'm sure everybody else did.
Shorts will be fine. It's going to be warm today. Say something for the folks, Lisa.
No.
Don't walk this way, the camera's good.
We're leaving, girl.
And here we have Mr. Barry Turvey, superstar.
Right behind him. I ain't getting it.
I need you. You guys have to carry this down. I got it. I can carry it. Yes.
We're gonna go get in the vans, friend.
Good idea. Yes, it does. You have assigned seating.
School. Come on.
Yep, sounds just like school. Good place.
Oh, you're trying to write her name.
And here we are, bright and early, high atop Mesa Verde,
Send money, Mom.
with a rather unorganized group of campers.
I just spent $35 on a cheap book. Yeah.
That's
I
right.
bought a $5 pair of nails.
Are we having fun yet?
For you, Mom. We're having fun, Mom. We're having fun. I'm gonna take us off the cliff now.
This is, you paid $400 to have your children go on a trip and get their backs rubbed.
$425. I should know. I paid every penny of it.
Nothing like home,
That's right. Nothing like it. And of course, over here we have the card sharks gambling their life savings away. Actually, they're risking dinner.
Guy, quit cheating, hey.
Up another loser. Won what? So what great words of wisdom do we have, Jason?
Let me teach you how to play cards.
You can't teach me what you don't know.
Go, Missy, go. Why don't you get a real haircut, Missy?
That's right. She was up all night doing her hair. That's right. And we'll have a close-up of Missy's personality here. Oh, no. There she is. Hide if you can. And what words of wisdom do you have, Barry?
Send money.
Send money. That's it. You said that already.
So what?
Don't go for West
Who's this
Trip.
kid?
Waste of money. You're getting ripped off.
There's no T in it or anything like that, so don't call them Anastasies like a lot of people do. It's Anasazi. It's all it is a Hopi term, and it refers to these people as the ancient ones or ancient enemy ancestors. We could call them, I mean, it's a Navajo term, not a Hopi. We could call them free basket makers, RB25 or something, but we don't. We call them Anasazi. It refers to the culture up here on the Colorado Plateau. These people moved up here on the mesa from down in the valleys from Cortez and Mancasay. They moved up here about 500, 550 AD. When they got up here, they started farming. They farmed corn, beans, and squash, which is known as the Three Sisters out here in the southwest. Most all of Pueblo Indians did farm some sort of corn, beans, and squash. It comes up from Mexico. It's been diffused up here. Inside a balcony house. And there's only about 4 other structures in the park that do have springs. I know Longhouse has one, and Springhouse has one, Balcony House, and then I don't remember the other one. I think it's Mud House, but I wouldn't stake my badge on it. We get about 17 inches of snow, inches of precipitation here a year, mostly in the form of snow. And in the spring it melts very slowly, and percolates down through this sandstone layer above us. It's called Cliff House sandstone because this is where most of the cliff houses are found in these areas, or all of them actually. It trickles on down until it hits this layer of shale, which you can see right here, and it follows the shale out to form a seep spring right here. Now, as the water is in the sandstone year-round, it could take 10 years. I don't know how long it takes for the water top to percolate down, but the rock is just like a big sponge. So the water that's in here is going to be subjected to expansion and contraction because of the change in temperature. Also, it picks up a little bit of CO2 on the top and forms a light carbolic acid, which works on the cementation between the grains of sand and loosens it. Then with the expansion and contraction, it just sort of peels this off, like you can see, like the inside of an onion almost. Like the peeling around an onion just falls off, and this stuff fell off this year and last year. And the process will continue. And that's how the alcoves are formed. I just want you to know that. Some people think they dug them out, but they didn't. They just found them like this, and they would clean them out and build their houses in there. Does anybody have any questions? If not, like I do, we give ladder instruction right here. What you need to know is that the best way to climb the ladder, of course, is to stand perpendicular to the rungs like this and just climb on up just like this, nice and easy, no problem. If you're a little afraid of heights, you can look up at the top, and that seems to help a little bit. Now, some of the rangers make fun of the way people climb around here. I don't really make fun, but a couple of styles I'll relate to you. The ladder slime, and they climb like this. They tend to slime their ladder, and they hold on for dear life. And they're the ones that get up to the top and ask, has anybody ever fallen off? And I say, no. People that are afraid are hanging on so tight you can't knock them off. How you climb the ladder, of course, I don't care. Some people, this is my favorite one. I'd like to show you this. They hang on, they'll reach further than they can, and then go up like this on your belly. Sort of a snake climber, something like that. Anyway, I don't care. Just get up to the top and walk around the building here that has this Anasazi angle iron on it. And I'll meet you in that first courtyard over there when everybody's through climbing the ladder. When you get in there, please don't go into any of the little structures or climb on any of the walls, because it is very fragile, and we are trying to preserve the structures as best as possible. Also, don't get stuck in the middle of the ladder. Yeah, go in that other room, look around. Well, you two girls just about slimed my ladder.
I can't believe I made it.
Oh, you're gonna do it.
Oh, gosh, that's scary. Just when you look up.
Well, I guess Ohio's kind of flat, huh?
Yep.
This ski place is on
Yeah, go in the other room.
Alright, give me 5.
Good job, man.
I don't want you all to worry about this ladder. Remember, it's built regular government contract. And that means lowest bidder.
Amy.
Trying to get up there in a hurry? I don't think I like this. Oh, Mike.
Don't do that, I'll have to knock you off.
Sorry.
Jason.
Thank you. I just wanted a picture of you.
Look at my leg.
Stay there for a second, Lisa. Wait till I get my camera out.
My heart. Oh, God.
I didn't fall on you. Do my heart, Jason. You wouldn't even let me do it. How can you stay? My heart's going to fix you. You're crazy. My heart's going to I know, her legs are... Great boy.
Stand by, Dee. Stand by.
Okay, get over. Michelle, get in the picture. Jason, Lisa, get in the picture. What? Curtis, get in the picture. Guys, make sure I can see you. You're gonna have to squish together. Some of you guys get down here on the ground. Curtis, come.
Look how big that story. That's 2 stories.
Don't scoot back anymore, Sean.
No.
Which one? Which?
If you'll notice, down there in that first room, that if you looked in there, you notice there were some racks above the floor. We think that's where they stored their brothers. Let me start again. We think that's where they dried their meat, on those racks. There's a small opening in the right-hand corner there that goes down to the room below, and we believe that's where they stored a lot of their beans and their corn, whatever. As we move this way, along the structure, I've got 2 rooms that are butted up to one another, right like that. Now, this is good to talk about because Balcony House, Cliff Palace, Spruce Tree House, etc. weren't all built at once. They just didn't come in and build them up and move in. It took a period of years, sometimes 70 to 80 years or something like that, to build these structures. Probably what we had was an extended family, and when one of the kids got married, they added on. And we know that they added on these 2 houses because they're butted up to each other. This one we got a tree ring date out of about 1206, I believe, and that one is 1272, the one that's butted up against us. So you can see the disparity in the ages right there. This is a typical balcony. You can see they use the balcony to get to the structure. There's one like this, and then one over here. You can see they climb up to it, and they walk around to the other side. The balconies are made, the roofs are made the same way, and the floors in here are made the same way. What we have are vigas and latillas. The vigas are poles that come out like this, and the latillas go across. Then they would cover it with brush or bark or whatever. They use bark here. You can see the roof of bark still right there. Then a thick layer of mud on the top, and that's how they make the balcony, the roof, and the floors in the room. It does have the advantage, of course, that you can just cook right on top of the mud, and you're not going to hurt anything. Whereas if you tried it in the second story of your house, you burn a hole through the floor and the whole thing would go up smoky. A lot of these were smoky. Look at this opening right here. You've got one opening for the fresh air to go in and the smoke to come out. So it's going to be real stuffy with it. And I always wonder if these people didn't die of lung cancer or black lung disease or something like that because these rooms are really smoke-filled. Kiva is a Hopi term, and kiva means ceremonial chamber. Now remember, these people were farmers, so they would have ceremony for rain, ceremony for fertility. If you were ill, probably they would have a curing ceremony in here. The shaman or the medicine man would hold a ceremony to cure you. Even today, out here in the southwest, the Pueblo Indians have, as the sun gets lower and lower in the south, and gets way down here, around December 21st, they have a ceremony to pull that sun back up in the sky so it doesn't go down and never come back up. It works every year, too. But that's the type of activity that would probably go on in the kiva. Now, to build a kiva is a little bit different construction. construction, we build the bench or the banquette, then we build these pillars, then we run a log from this pillar to that pillar across, around in a circle. Then we'll come back about halfway here and build another circle around here. You can see already I've built up and in a little bit, and then I keep doing that, up and in and up and in. I get, say, a foot or so below this, and I'll run logs across it and leave a small opening, a small square opening big enough to get a ladder down through so I can get in and out. Then what do I do to make a roof? What do you think? Right. Brush and then mud, just like we did over there, and we make a nice flat roof out here. So this whole area in the courtyard is nice and flat out here. Well, I can't see when I get down there, so I start a fire. The heat and the smoke rise from the fire, come out where my ladder goes down. And you've created a partial vacuum when you have that because you got heat and smoke leaving and nothing to replace it. So these people figured out, the Anasazi did, that if they build a ventilator shaft right here where my foot is, air going out is going to pull cool, fresh air right down behind it. And it'll go down this shaft and come out right below me. They did have a problem with the draft going right on the fire, so they built the deflector wall right there to slow it down. Sometimes they're masonry like that, sometimes they're that hakal, or it's a water and daub, stick and mud type of a masonry, or sometimes just a sandstone slab. The small hole that you see in there is called a sipapu, and a sipapu is another Hopi term. It means ceremonial chamber. The Hopis believe they came from the world below into this world, the fourth world where we live now, through a hole like that in the Grand Canyon, I believe is where they emerged from. But this is a symbol just for the spirits to pass through. Yes?
How come it looks like they had that hole in that other ring and then they moved it to over here? Did they do that, or like when you were constructed it, or did they do? I mean, was that there when you found it?
That's easy to use. Look, I've got two. One, two. I've got 2 fire pits and 2 sipapus. That's what you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
This one, they think people kept falling down, or small kids kept falling through here, or it drew very poorly. So all they did was just get some mud and some stones, fill in the opening down there, and they just moved the whole thing over here. So it pulls the air in better. You don't have any children falling down it. And you can see what she's talking about because she's got a good eye, is that we have a deep sipapu that's associated with this one. The shallow sipapu is associated with that one. The deep fire pit, and of course the deflector shield that will go over here. And then the other fire pit that's sort of clayed in, has that clay in it, goes along here. This bench, this opening right here, we don't know what that was for. Although a visitor here at the park did say, well, that they would put their firewood, etc., up here to keep it off the floor so they wouldn't trip on it. That makes good sense to me. Now, if you'll notice, this tunnel, of course, is built, it's man-made. It's not a natural phenomenon. And if I wanted to protect Balcony House, I could just stay here with a club. Anybody stuck their ugly face through there I didn't recognize, I could go whack. Or we could put an archer up at the top. He could protect it. Or we could put somebody in the middle, because here's the roof to the tunnel. You can stand up once you get in the tunnel. Also, you can see from this side to the other, but you'll have a hard time, he will, taking a picture from that side back over here, because of the way it's curved. Also, there's a big rock in the middle of the tunnel to slow everybody down. So you can see Balcony House is a good example of moving down here for a defensive purpose. But as you move through the park, you might come up with a different idea of why they did something around here. If you do, feel free to talk to one of the rangers, and that's how we figured out what that little space over there that faces south was for, maybe to hold firewood or something. That wasn't one of our park rangers or an archaeologist came up with that. That was just a regular visitor to the park. You all see things from a different perspective a lot of times than we do. We sort of get tunnel vision and can't see the forest for the trees type of thing. So if you did come up with something,
Anything of me. Oh, love her ladder. I'm walking.
Smile, look happy.
Mommy.
that was based on park service. Look down. About 150 yards down.
You're my best friend, okay? If I should die, you need all my money. Hold on, this is my will.
Did you take a picture of me?
Hold on.
Sure.
I want to film my will.
Hey, Mr. Friend, you stepped too much.
If I die, this is Janine Sue talking. If I die, Dee gets all my money.
I get all your money.
No, Farone gets
I
no
get
nothing.
Every dime of it.
Nuh-uh, child.
I get it up, Friend. Sorry. Oh my God, how do you get this?
Well,
Is it like my fourth step on serious?
hold on, Jacob.
Just like
Oh, gosh. Get too tired. Another one.
I got you.
Smile, Lisa.
I'm coming. I can't smile. I'm too scared. Oh, God. Get a picture of her sweet hair, girl. Oh, no. Wait, hi.
Yes. Oh. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
I'm number one. Rocky. There he goes. There he goes. See, and Darlene makes it after all. All right, Darlene. Hey.
Yeah. Doing the convulsions here.
Just call me Rocket.
Darlene and the Rockettes. Come on, Charlie, go for it.
Just think they didn't have those chains.
I wonder how many people just like we walked back to my hike. The day's hunting. Oh, they were grateful.
That's probably why they died. After a while, they got some.
Come on, Charlie, where's all the witticisms from the leaders here?
What?
What, no jokes? Do you have anything to say for the people at home, the folks at home who want to know you? They want to remember you the way you were.
No. Okay, I'm getting scared of heights now. It's hitting me.
It wouldn't be much of a drop.
Nah, not off.
You wouldn't notice the third or fourth bump, I don't think.
We can get that thing off of me.
Okay, we're ready for you to climb.
So this is Shauna Hall, and I had lots of fun on this trip. We did have some problems, but it was fun anyways. We went to lots of places, and they are as such. Graham Cave, which we camped overnight. Jellystone Park, we camped there for, I think, about 3 or 4 nights. And we went to Sand Dunes National Park, where we got to climb to the top of the sand dune, or however far we wanted to climb. And I had lots of fun there. Then we went to Mesa Verde National Park, where we camped and had lots of fun. And then we went Grand Canyon National Park, where we got to tour the Grand Canyon, then we hiked it.
I'm in Arizona. Hope that's not boring.
Now, what was that, Darlene? You have a comment for us?
Yeah, I'm standing in one state here, 4 corners taking pictures.
Don't you want to leave and go to another state?
Look, you guys. You can do it. I can do it, definitely. Come on, Dave. You guys ready? Ready. Laura.
I always wanted to go to Arizona.
Right.
Mr. Friend, don't get in camera.
Guys, especially the lady. We already did it.
That tooth.
Have a picture.
Oh, no.
Stand off for state, Rick. Stand off for state, Rick. I'll take picture.
What state where the 7 escaped criminals came from?
I'm in Arizona. I'm safe.
So we're safe in another state.
We'll just go to 3 states, okay? 3 corners. Yep.
National Park. Park with another group of rather unorganized campers. So we move in on them, we find out that most of them are gambling their entire life savings away.
You really usually don't.
What's he doing? Here we have Mr. Barry Turvey.
Now, this is the second highest car. This is Trump.
I'm not sure if he hasn't... Oh, we're cheating here already. He's being aided as much as he can by Charlie. Jason, of course, is trying to cheat, as he usually does.
I don't know.
You know these people! They go to your school!
That's right, they're all ugly.
Yeah.
No, look at
Well,
you, our
Fred, some of
friend.
the 8th graders have
Fred's ugliest.
C for some cowardness.
Oh, this is 7th. Zoom in on this picture here. Right there.
No, you're the stupid one who didn't call Spanish for run.
Yes, and what about... This is her future husband that she has just located in this yearbook. His name is, we don't know, Scott Nichol. He's worth a dime at least.
All 9 mornings.
And here we have Card Shark Nicky teaching the rest of these guys a real lesson. He has already stolen from them every bit of their earnings. The only redemption they have is that Curtis is trying to sweet talk her out of her tooth money.
We won the championship. Gee, I think
What championship? And of course, we now come across the leader of the group among the students, Mr. Matt Hopkins, who has a few words of wisdom for us, and they are...
Yo, yo, ho,
That's why
ho.
she's on our side.
Yo, ho, ho.
Excellent, Matt.
Thank you very much.
And so what are you going to do for the rest of the afternoon?
Sleep.
Sleep?
Yes.
It's got to do, we're going on a walk here.
I'll sleepwalk.
You sleepwalk. You do that often?
Yes.
Ah, I see.
That's why the holes are in our...
Here we have one of the better sides of Miss Lisa Chapman as she is trying to avoid the group, sneaking away to her tent. There she is smiling. Oh, gone again.
Yeah, we're done. Go ahead and lose.
Shut up.
We have the International Volleyball Tournament of Grand Canyon, Colorado, being headed up by Mr. Guy Wolfenbarger, who's trying to break the camera, notice, folks. Does not succeed. If he does succeed, he's in debt for the rest of his life. Miss Missy Ratcliffe, of course, is complaining again, as she usually does. And into David, and David hits it up and over to Laura, and Laura, let's see, and I'm losing track. And poor Amy Ferrone finally gets the ball. That way, Amy, and here it comes, and Amy kicks it out. All right, Amy. Your name, Miss Trouble.
What? We were the first ones. We were first. We got coats. We were first. Say something smart, Matt.
We're waiting on the other group to come up.
Yeah. Wait a minute, come up. Dust is now blowing on our faces. Our hair is matted and we feel great.
And we got pink socks.
Yeah, get a good picture of our shoes.
Believe you're all here now.
We are so bad. We were number one. We were the first. We were the first.
Come on! Don't! Ouch! Somebody control him.
Home free, guys.
Look how dusty your hair.
At the tail end here, we have good old Darlene stopping. Come on, Darlene. Hoof it.
Darlene! Good job, Darlene.
All right.
This crazy woman right there did it.
Yep, I did. You made it. And there's the end.
Denny Ritterback, and I don't really know what was my favorite part of the trip because I liked the whole thing. My name is Laura Diamond, and I had a lot of fun on this trip. My favorite part was hiking down to the Grand Canyon. It took 8.5 hours, but it was really fun.
Hi, my name's Jason Moore. My favorite times were the Grand Canyon hike and the Alpine slide, stopping in Estes Park again. That's all.
Hi, this is Missy Ratliff. I had a lot of fun on this trip. It was a really rewarding experience. My favorite part was the whitewater rafting. It was a lot of fun. I'm sure if you would go on this trip, you'd like it too.
I'm Barry Turvey. Probably one of the best parts of this trip was going on the Alpine slide again. We went on a different one than last year. It was better, it was faster, it was quicker, it was everything better, except for I wrecked twice. And also my favorite part was going to Estes Park because I got another airbrush sweatshirt and all that kind of stuff.
Having a great time at Zion National Monument, National Park. You can see the guys jumping up and down. Well, I like the action. There they are, staring at the rocks. Judy, Sharon, and Sam. This is for the guys in the video. Oh, okay, go get them.
Ryan, you're a married man. What are you doing?
All right, darling. Give up, huh, Barry?
That's all right. Come on.
Hey! Hey! Not me, my shirt. You had it there. If you don't get my hat wet, okay?
Oh, Shawnee, you're almost big enough, honey. Come on.
Oh, I'll bet this will do better, huh?
And the trick. I'll take the one of the screen. Focus in, okay?
Do what?
Focus in.
Focus in on what?
Okay, I'm focusing in. What do you want, Scott?
Them.
Them what?
I want them.
Then what? No, I think you're trying to you're in trouble.
I don't see no rocks. I know where we missed.
I don't think you guys have missed anything.
Huh? I got buried. This is the sacrifice I had to make.
What you doing, Fuzzball? Hey, Amy.
You stay away.
What you doing?
I can't believe I did that.
All right. What's the matter, Sam?
These are the most away from I gotta be pants, Barry. Oh my god, I didn't Oh.
Go! You got big feet.
Right. Barry. Nice, Sam. No broken things up there. Nothing gushy or mushy.
Annual Norton volleyball match tournament. And we're playing, the winners get full use of all the restroom facilities. Hello. How are you? Here it goes. Oh, what a play by Jason, and it's up, and it's spiked it. Oh, great play. All right, okay, here comes the ball. Oh, what a slap carry. Oh, Drummond goes bananas. Oh, Barry kills him. All right, Barry, he's going crazy.
Yeah, look at everybody talking.
Oh. The one and only Scott Drummond with an overhead smash back in the back row. Here comes the return it in, it's coming forward and oh, what a save. All right, oh, not good enough, folks. Oh, no. All right, and the one and only Michelle Mullally. Here she goes. She's all set. It's an overhead serve. She smacks it clear out of the court. And Drummond's going to run it. Then does he get it? He gets it. All right, Drummond. He saves the ball. Oh, no. Up again, and it's an overhand spurt. And he serves it out of bounds. No good, no good. And it's the third annual match against the Skunks versus the Chipmunks. Chipmunks put it up, and here come the Skunks. Oh, collision, folks. We didn't see that one. Sorry, get him. Hurt him bad. Oh, violence on the team. Look at this.
She said it's her.
Here it comes. The ball's up and over, and it's up. Oh, and Nikki saved it, and it's over. All right, Missy. Oh, but here, folks. She's tense, and she hits the ball, and it's up, and it's over. All right, Nikita comes back to her, and she blows it. All right. Serve. What a serve. Oh, comes back, and it's safe, and it's up, and it's Deidre's. Oh, no, Drummond. Bad news. Whether your sister sees that, Drummond. Well, yes, here we are at Bryce Canyon, supposedly washing the vans. We have no idea what's happening. Don't get the camera wet.
Don't get the camera wet.
Don't get the camera wet.
Look at my pants. This is great. We're gonna make us go like this. You realize that?
Right.
Hi, Mom! I'm having fun!
Good.
This is the I'm an ant! I'm an ant! I'm an ant!
You're better than a cockroach.
Hey!
Wow, what a surprise.
You guys move quick!
Charlie, you sure you want to take a shower? The vans, girls. You're supposed to be doing the vans.
Charlie, that was weak! Charlie! Hey! Hey, you guys, wait! Come on, guys, group discussion. I have an idea.
Oh.
Hey, stop it! I'm trying to watch the
Things are a little dangerous around here, folks. We have no idea what's happening. The whole camp has gone insane. They're crazy for water. Don't get the camera wet is right.
You know what?
Don't get the camera wet.
Water goes
here.
Do not get the camera. Don't tear those up. No, don't get the camera wet, guys.
Start this way.
Well, folks, you can see, of course, that a trip like this maintains sanity completely.
Broadcast this. We need wash bottles. And me and Laura are trying to get to stay dry, but these morons, they just keep filling around, and our vein is going to be totally soapy, so.
And that was a comment by the one and only Janine Sear. Notice that insanity has taken the drips.
Yes.
Folks, if you'd sent more money, we would have been able to pay for a good psychiatrist. We need help. We definitely need help. Things are a little hectic around here now. No, not at the camera. Not at the camera.
We're not getting the camera. You guys, Curtis is
Nikki, the camera's a little expensive. No. 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 The showers are going bye-bye. Nikki. Don't touch the camera. Don't get the camera. Hey, Charlie. Charlie.
My name's Janine Sear, and I had a really great time on the trip. My favorite part was Bryce Canyon because it's really beautiful in the morning. And if you drive all night, you know, it's really pretty in the morning at like about 6 o'clock when the sun's coming up. So remember that, you know, like wake up your friends or something. So, well, just have a really cool time next year. Bye.
This is Matt Hopkins. I thought one of the best parts was when we got up in the morning and saw the sunrise at Bryce Canyon because all of the rocks just seemed to glow with light and they seemed just like unreal. And it was just a real pretty sight to see.
This is Mike Morris one more time. And I think that one of the most pretty sights that I saw was at Rocky Mountain National Park. We saw, Matt and I and Brian Russell got up and we went to see the sunrise and we saw the mountains as the sun shined on them. They seemed to be pink and the glaciers on top of the mountains seemed to be like silk just running down the glaciers in big rolls, and it was like very pretty. And I just thought I'd share that with you.
My name's Michelle Mullally. I say my favorite part on the trip was going to Nymph and Emerald and Dream Lake and going to Estes Park, collecting some Miles money, and going on an alpine slide.
My name's Shelley Sloan. I think my favorite part of the trip was whitewater rafting on the Arkansas River. But I also liked the hikes in the mornings at Estes Park. The trails were all in the woods, so you really got close to nature a lot. And I really had a good time on the trip.
This is Michelle Gabbert, and fun anyways. Best part was the whitewater rafting, getting thrown in, and sand dunes and Bryce Canyon was really pretty too. And that's it. Bye.
My name is Curtis Baker, and I like going whitewater rafting and going to Estes Park because it is pretty sweet. My name is Brian Russell, and I came up here from Michigan to go on this trip, and it was a lot of fun. The best part's probably the whitewater rafting Arkansas River and the Alpine Slide.
Beautiful Rocky Mountain National Park, just a little bit east of the Alpine Visitor Center.
Tell Diane Curtis to get out of the road.
Get out of the road!
Him? Go get him, Barry! Wave, Matt! Hey, Nikki, wave! Wave, Nikki, wave!
John Throne. One of my favorite parts, we had the snowball fight up in the mountain. And the Alpine sign was good too.
This is Tanya White. And I had a real good time on the trip, and I think my favorite parts were the whitewater rafting when we got thrown in the Arkansas River, and Bryce Canyon because it was so pretty.
My favorite part was the canyon and going on the whitewater rafting part. And the whole thing was really great. Bye now.
But, although this tape is getting to be pretty long.
Hey, bro, we're home!
Hey.
Ah, no, we're home! Ah, I can't believe it! Ah, we're home! Ah! Get off me!
No telling what'll show up in this.
What?
I'm Barry. So I can say, I could go call my mom. He's getting my dad.
You look different. Well, I would go.
Well, at least some mistake.
You look different. Well, I would.
Where?
You're crazy. I was crying.
You'd ruin my day if you did that.
That's right. Do you have anything to say for us?
All the rest of
Did you see the way they sing?
Oh yeah.
Dave, I can put it on a. I need my stuff. My mom sort of got ice cream in the car.
Sorta, kinda?
Sorta, kinda.
I know you're there, Sam.
Burn.
Good riddance, huh?
Yes, time to go home and sleep in a bed without bugs.
Videotape. How much was it?
Videotape. The Southwest trip is over now. Let's hope that the memories and friends continue.